Well, so Rob, what are we going to be doing next?
Okay, now the metallics are completely dry, we're going to apply the unifying ink wash. It's going to be a mix of black ink and blue ink.
Right. So, a bruise.
Yeah, it's the black ink's to knock the colours back a bit, and the blue gives it that blued steel, almost greasy kind of effect.
Right.
So
slightly looked after, but not awesomely well. Lovely.
Yeah, and we've got all the brown and black in the grooves as well, so it'll hopefully intensify that.
Right.
So we've changed the water as well, so we don't contaminate our paints.
Yeah.
So we're using fresh water, and all we're going to do is mix fairly equal amounts. I'd lean towards the blue on this, I think.
It's quite interesting for me. I've said it a few times, but this is actually really inspiring me to look forward to doing some painting with. I know it's going to be absolutely horrible, but then, you know, I really do have the skill level of probably the lowest common denominator watcher of these videos. So.
Well, I mean, the good thing is you don't, because this is the standard stuff, you don't need to understand the mixing and stuff like that, because the colours are all labelled, and you just mix a lighter shade in, you know, a lighter green with the mid-tone and a darker green for your shadows and stuff. It's
well, I mean, watching it, as long as you know which colours you're supposed to be using and can read the lid, to me it's going to be very much about painting by numbers experience.
Yeah,
right?
and that's what you want. I mean, if you're doing a display piece, you can experiment with mixes and adding blues to the shadows. Blues around the eyes will make the eyes seem more deeply sunken. Instead of using the greens, you can use dark browns to give it a more naturalistic look. There's plenty you can do. It's you know, people who can colour mix the 2D stuff should take to it very well, but myself, I can't do 2D to save my life. So
no, it's probably just something that comes with practice. Right?
This is a very rich dark blue. It's actually a bit too blue, but what the hell.
There's no such thing as too blue. Blue is one of the most fantastic colours ever.
No, that is too blue. Okay, so I'm going to remove most of it, and instead of adding black, I'm going to add a bit of brown. So we get our brown ink, and add a dab of that. I've been painting a lot of fantasy dwarfs, and obviously their stuff isn't rusty, and the blued steel effect looks really nice with them. So I think it wasn't diluted enough as well. The inks you have to really dilute them. So
yeah, that's pretty dilute.
And still you get your...
That's like one of those holistic tinctures.
Yeah. Otherwise known as the placebo effect.
That's right. Delicious water. This will cure my syphilis.
Are you sure you want to admit that? Okay, so hopefully this is a bit more... Yeah, that's... So... Just do the ink wash. I'm going to try and not let it pull, but I am going a bit quick, so it probably will.
It's just unfortunately one of those things that happens when you're doing a teaching kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully the people watching this will think, oh, I can do that, which is...
Well, that's the whole idea, isn't it? Yeah.
And they'll do a better job. I'm looking forward to seeing people post.
I am too. And of course, people endlessly posting in, ha, lol, your video was Tessux,
Yeah.
I can do better than that. And then posting in their really awful work.
No, my luck, it'll be someone like Sebastian from Australia, Automaton.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can type properly though.
Yeah, and he paints like
So
madman.
he actually spell out the word sucks rather than use SUX.
Yeah. Well, this is to get you started.
Well, that's the whole point, yeah.
It's hopefully going to fire your imagination.
Well, I think if we were kind of trying to teach people how to do a Golden Demon winning piece, then this would be, you know, well, we'd still be at probably layering the undercoat nice and smooth.
Yeah. Yeah, you've really got to study.
Or actually, more likely, probably it's still carefully filing and removing the mould lines.
Yeah, as this was pre-assembled, there were some mould lines.
Well, this is kind of a situation people are going to find themselves in quite frequently, of
Yeah.
course, because this was assembled by my very keen 12-year-old son.
Very well assembled.
Yeah, it was actually. I was very, very pleased with young Saul.
He did manage to make it a bit awkward for me, though.
You call that a challenge?
No, it's awkward.
Oh, fine. You and you artist folk.
And it's just because...
It's quite funny, you know that stone effect paint I've been spraying?
Yeah.
Because I've got this stone effect paint that I use for making terrain. And I was spraying it and I didn't realise my video camera's tripod. The tripod I'm using was behind it, so I've got a stone effect tripod.
Swanky.
Yeah, very swanky. I think it's added at least £1.25 to the retail value.
It's like, I don't know about that. I think it might have the same effect as stone cladding.
Good old stone clad. That's what 50-year-old people install to feel posh.
Yeah.
That and a pond.
I actually have a stone clad bathroom.
Yeah, we call that bare walls.
Oh, right. Okay, so metal wise, I think that'll do. It's dulled it down nicely. You've got your bits of brown still showing through, which you can tell, you know, that's just a quick rust effect. It's a bit more prominent on the gun and on the back, so we just leave that to dry and move on to finishing off the face. We'll do the teeth and the eyes.
Fantastic. I'll look forward to watching that.